Hey guys, this is Fear the Ghost, and as you can see, I'm currently having a duel with my Dark Scorpion deck. Now, the person I'm facing, he has literally spent this entire game doing nothing except nitpicking every single move I've done. And honestly, I think a lot of the stuff he tried to tell me was just a bunch of BS. So, first, he got his Lord of D over here on the field. Dragon-type monsters on the field cannot be targeted. And he has DNA surgery. Okay, that's fine. You have your cards. You have your target locked down. So, earlier he attacked my Cliff the Trap Remover with his Mystic Tomato. So I'm like, okay. Activate Double Passe. Well, he's like, Double Passe targets. Well, we spent about 10 minutes debating that, and I'm like, you know what? I'm done arguing with you. I'm not going to argue with you anymore, so I activate my Mirror Force. So I put it back face down, I activate Mirror Force, and so we spend about another 10 minutes arguing about my Mirror Force, because he's like, you can't activate it, you can't activate it. And his Lord of D was in defense, so it wasn't even going to die. He just, for some reason, decided he was going to be like that. So he's like, you can't activate it, you already tried to activate something else. And I said, even if you are right, I couldn't have activated Double Passe in the first place, which leaves a complete opening slot for me to activate Mirror Force. So I finally said, okay, I'm not going to use the Mirror Force, and I let my Cliff the Trap Remover die. On my next turn, I summon Don Zalug and try to attack, and he has Gravity Bind. Also, Pum Princess is back here, I'd like to point that out. He activates his Gravity Bind, I try to MST, he uses Magic Jam. So I go to main phase 2, I set Ghost of a Grudge, I end my turn. On my next turn, I draw into Elector, I normal summon Cliff the Trap, or not Cliff, Chick the Yellow. And I go to attack as Lord of D. As you can see, Pum Princess has 4 counters, and if you don't know what Pum Princess does, then go back and watch my Dark Scorpion deck profile, because I did mention it within my Dark Scorpion deck profile. So I used Chick the Yellow to attack Lord of D. Now, everything he's been telling me has been kind of sketchy, and it just gets worse as the game goes on. So I attack him with Chick the Yellow. He's like, okay, so attack again. He's just like, what are you trying to do? I have more attack. I go, no, Pum Princess, Princess. I go, no, Pum Princess, you only have 800. And he's like, no, Lord of D negates that. And I tell him, no, it doesn't. Oh, hey, look, he's still here. He's rolling the die. Roll the die for my YouTube fans. So anyway, he's rolling the die apparently. Anyway, his Lord of D is over here. I guess, I don't know why he moved it to attack position, but I went to attack it with Chick the Yellow. And I have Pum Princess, the Princess of Ghosts, with 4 counters. So he loses 400 attack on all his monsters. And he goes, no. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to argue with you again, so I activate Ghost of a Grudge. And he goes, no, you already passed that timing. I'm like, dude, stop. And also, at the very beginning of this duel, he literally told me that his friends stopped playing with him. Well, I can definitely understand why. And I'm actually getting really mad, because I started off this duel, I was being really friendly. I honestly didn't mind going up against this guy. Here. Let's see what he has. Here. I'll just kill Chick. I'll set this. Take my 200. And kill Chick the Yellow. And I'll end my turn. And I'll see what he does on his. Now, he's telling me Ghost of the Grudge targets. Afterwards, he told me Ghost of the Grudge targets his monsters. Here, let's read Ghost of the Grudge. When your opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, the attack of all monsters your opponent currently controls becomes 0. Now that should not target anything, since it affects all monsters. And it doesn't say target all monsters your opponent controls. Their attack becomes 0. So I'm just going to let that go through. I don't really care. I'm going to let him kill Chick-the-Yellow because I have Elector in my hand. And I'll just summon Elector on my next turn because he has 2 Earths and 2 Darks. So I'm just going to special summon my Elector and use his effect on that Gravity Bind back there. Once he stops rolling this die. Let's see. Stop die spamming. Okay, sorry guys, I don't know how long how many times he actually clicked the dang thing. Because nothing I've done has done anything. I just hope he didn't continue like that afterwards. After I said I'd kill Chick-the-Yellow. Well, anyway, while he does that, I may as well tell you what I have. I have a Vandy's Emptiness, Mirror Force, Ghost of Grudge, Double Passe, Donzalug, Elector. If you don't remember what Elector does, I can target one face-up card on the field and negate its effects. So I can negate Gravity Bind, allowing Elector to attack, and Donzalug to attack, and Mane the Thorn to attack, Chick to attack. Everything can attack once I negate Gravity Bind, so he's not going to be very happy if I do that. Anyway, okay, I'm just going to skip to, well, actually no, that probably wouldn't work. Yeah, I'm just going to skip to see if he actually will continue the duel. Well, guys, he's stopped rolling the die and gone to flipping the coin. He won't respond to anything I say, so the time is currently nearly 6 in the morning here, so I'm going to pause once again, and we'll see what time he actually winds up leaving, or I just decide I'm done with this and quit. Okay guys, so as for the reason I'm going to actually wind up quitting on him, it's because, as you can see, he literally just shoved his entire field into his deck and ruins the entire game state. So I'm done with this. I offered him a draw so we could just leave and be done with this, because all he's been doing this entire time is a bunch of bull. So, as you can see, this guy, I don't want to say he was only trying to troll, but he was trying to act like he knew more than he thought he did. And then whenever he started saying stuff he had no idea what he was talking about, he just would literally clam up and start doing stuff like this. And this is how I spent about the last 4 hours of my life, is watching this guy do this stuff. So I'm really mad. I'm not making any more videos for a while. I'm not even playing any more Yu-Gi-Oh for a while. The entire reason is because this guy's I can't say it. Not on my channel. Trying to be as PG as possible. Anyway, he's made me extremely mad, and all I want to do is leave. So, I'm mainly using this as proof that I did not rage quit on this guy. I was literally trying to work with him. He'd stop, and I tried to get him to do something, and he literally just picked up his entire field, put it in his deck, and has been doing this. So it's currently 6:03 right now, so it's probably it's not too long after I left you guys before, and I went off to do something else, and I come back, and I find this entire field gone, and I'm just like, I'm done with this. So, this entire recording is to make sure he can't go around to people saying, oh yeah, I beat so-and-so because he quit. He rage quit. No, I didn't rage quit. Yes, I was getting mad, but he literally picked up every single card on his field and put it back into his deck. I'm not going to stay around for such a broken game state. I'm not doing it. He broke the entire game state after spending almost 3 or 4 hours being all nitpicky. Not doing it. Not doing it whatsoever. So I'm done with this. And 6, goodbye. So guys, if he winds up like sending me a message or something, I'll show it to you guys. If he doesn't, I'll just upload the video. I'll give him around 15 minutes and see what happens. So I'll either see you guys in a little bit or post this directly to YouTube. So see you guys.